What up, YouTube? It's your boy Anime Specialist. So I'm back for another review of Tower of Gods. It was a pretty good episode. We got some more information about the princesses of Jahad. It was pretty interesting. We saw a little bit more of the princesses of Jahad in this week's episode. We saw multiple of them. We saw Yuri, obviously. We saw Endorsi, but we saw three other princesses of Jahad that we haven't seen before, so that's kind of interesting. I can't wait to see them in future episodes. But one of the things that we learned is that the princesses of Jahad can have sex or have children, so that's the reason why Anak, the real princess of Jahad, was killed, I guess, because she had a child, and because of that, some of the power went to her child, so that was quite interesting. Apparently, the reason why King Jahad doesn't want the princesses of Jahad to have children is because he doesn't want them to spread his power over the world, because he only wants his power to be in certain people's hands. So that was quite interesting, and that's the reason why Anak, the real Anak, died, because she had a child with, another man, and that child is the Anak that we know now. So that was a really interesting concept, but one of the questions that I have is if the other princesses of Jahad actually killed Anak, because the Anak that we know said that the princesses of Jahad are the ones that are the reason why her mom and her dad are dead, so that's one of my questions, because one thing that Endorsi said is that when she became a princess of Jahad, Anak's mom, the real Anak, was really kind to her, so I can't think of her killing Anak. So that's one of my questions that I hope they answer really soon, because I think that story, Anak's story, is really really interesting, man, and I can't wait to know more about that. Anyway, the beginning of the episode I thought was really funny, especially the fight between Endorsi and Anak, because while they were fighting, at the end of the fight, Endorsi didn't want to fall off the ring, and she was, asking Anak for help. So I thought that was a pretty funny conversation, and at the end of the day, both of them fell from the ring. But I really thought that their discussion while they were fighting at the end of that fight was pretty damn funny, so I really want to know what their relationship will be like in the future, because we know that Anak, she said that she wants revenge against the princesses of Jahad, but maybe she'll have a good relationship with Endorsi. We'll see. We saw Bam train a little bit. Obviously he's a wave controller, and he's been getting a lot better really quickly. He can't exactly control the force of his Shinsu pretty well right now, but he's pretty strong. So it's impressive how good he is right now with, his wave control and everything like that. So I can't wait to see the final product. Hopefully we'll see him, be able to control Shinsu plus have the Black March, because right now I think that Anak still has the Black March, so we'll see. But I really can't wait to see the final product of Bam, because I really think he's gonna be really strong, obviously because he's the main character, but also because, there's a lot of things that we don't know about him. I realized something in this week's episode that I didn't realize before, is that Endorsi has a horn on her head, which I didn't see before for a reason. I think maybe it's because of the art, but it was pretty interesting to me, that I didn't realize that sooner. But yeah, man, it's pretty cool to see that. She's different than any other Princess of Jahad that we've seen so far, so that was pretty interesting. But she also had a discussion with Rachel, and I thought that was really interesting discussion because of the things that she asked, because Dorsey basically said to Rachel that she hopes that was what she's searching for is more important than Bam, because she realized how much Bam, kind of loved Rachel, I guess, and that Rachel really doesn't, not that she doesn't care, but she wants to stay away from Bam, So I thought that was a pretty interesting discussion. And at the end of that discussion, when Rachel left, she was pretty mad, about that. So hopefully we'll see more of that, because I really want to be more in Rachel's mind to know what she's thinking, But yeah, one of the characters that we've been introduced to earlier this season is Ho. It's a really funny name, but we've seen some things in this week's episode that it seems like we're gonna explore his backstory. In a future episode, he's pretty interesting. He's not strong. He's pretty weak, but he acts like he's stronger than Bam or something like that. So he's a pretty interesting character, but we'll see what's gonna happen with him. Anyway, at the end of the episode, we saw that they started a test, and that test is tag, so that's a pretty funny test. I can't wait to see more about that because it looks like it was pretty fun, especially the beginning of the episode. One of the it is one of the proctors basically of the test, so that's pretty interesting. We'll see how strong he is, but yeah, man, it was a pretty good episode. It wasn't my favorite, but I enjoyed it a lot. Let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below. Let me know what you think is gonna happen next. I do Tower of God reviews every week, so subscribe for that. And I usually do other anime related things, but right now I really can't. Obviously, because of the pandemic, because of the virus, a lot of anime studios can do their job right now, so we'll have to wait for the other animes. But yeah, man, I can't wait for all this shit to stop because it's really not fun, So hopefully the world will get better really, really soon. Follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, and like, comment, subscribe. It would help my channel a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.